Alright, YouTube, this your boy DPO, Block Boy Films. Just gonna give you guys a quick little overview. Well, another overview of my Ursa Mini 4.6K. Not really ready to do a full review yet. At least want to work with it for a couple months, take it out on some real shoots, and go from there. And sorry for the bad video and audio quality again. I am using my iPhone. I decided to wait for the GH5, and I'm just going to buy that for my second camera when it comes out. So, just going to work with what I got. I'll just give you a quick rundown. I got set up. Everything you see here was under 850. Just going to do a quick rundown. I got a list. My small rig, quick release rail. It's the 4cm, 1.7 inches long, 16 bucks. This small rig, top handle QR NATO. Picked this up for about 50 bucks. I'll try to put all the links in the description for these parts. And most of the stuff I got off Amazon. I really like this handle thus far. I like the locking mechanism on it. You can kind of twist and move it out the way. So we got that there. C-Fast breakout cables, paid about 77 bucks a piece for those. D-tap adapter. I think it's made by Rolux. And that's that right there. D-tap to 5-volt. 2 SanDisk Ultra 2s. I'll get into those in a minute. Max Aux 177 V-mount battery, and it does output the 5-volt on the USB dock. The Cerberent SSD dual reader, picked that up for about 30 bucks, 26 bucks, something like that. 2 USB to SATA power cables, picked those up for $9.99 a piece. And of course the Blackmagic V-mount battery adapter, got that for like 95 bucks. I'm trying to make this video pretty short. The camera, I love the camera, I love the images, can't really complain about that. Now with this SSD solution, it is a pain in the butt, I'm gonna tell you that now. It's so finicky to get the cards to read. Like sometimes I'll hook it up and both will read like they are now. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, just bumped the mic. I don't know. But yeah, they're both reading. And other days you'll go in and you'll plug them in and they won't read. You have to unplug it, plug it back in, unplug it, plug it back in. Excuse me, I don't know if it's due to the SSDs or what, but I don't know. It's really a pain. And for professional shoots, like if you're going with this setup, I would give yourself, it only takes me about 5 to 10 minutes, 20 minutes at the longest to get both cards reading and ready to go. And pretty much, you know, I haven't had any problems. Once they're in there, I just don't take out the cards anymore, and I can put them in my reader and hook everything back up, and it usually works. So I would at least give myself an hour before any shoot if I'm gonna go with this. And then as far as the SSDs, with these Ultra 2s, you know, they're fairly cheap. I found out that you can get 4.6K, 60 frames per second, raw 4:1 compression. That's the most they'll handle. They won't do 3:1, and they will not do lossless. And even in 4K, 60 frames per second, 4.1 compression, raw is the best you're gonna get. And they shoot anything else underneath that. Let me see. I'll go in here and try 4.6K ProRes. and I don't believe it should be. Yeah, I didn't have any problems with that. I don't know why I'm testing it, but ProRes, you won't have any problems. Me personally, I like ProRes. It's easier to work with, smaller files, because 4.6K, you're going to have a beast of a computer to deal with those. Even 4K, you know, it's hard. My machine struggles. Got like a '09 Mac, 64 gigs of RAM, a couple Quadro cards in there, and it struggles. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like I said, it's so finicky getting this stuff to work right. Um, but once it's working, it's working. I mean, man, it's great compared to C-Fast cards. I am gonna send this Ultra 2s back and go ahead and go with the what is it? The Samsung 850 Pros, just because I've seen they work with the C box or whatever that thing is. Those work pretty good without any drop frames. They can even do raw. So I think these are just, you know, of course they're slower, so but they will get you by. I like to say that. So overall, yeah, I mean, really don't have any complaints about it. Like I said, I'm able to shoot. For me, I'm able to shoot what I need. I found out with my computer personally, I'm usually shooting in 2K or HD. A lot of people don't even have, I don't have a 4K monitor for one, and a lot of people don't have 4K TVs or anything like that. So I'm future proof. So I'm happy about that. And again, this is the whole little setup. Just kind of wrap the cords around. It's not really that clunky. These really don't even get in the way. They really don't get in the way. Sorry. Even when it's on my Ronin, I don't have any problems with that. Um, and I will make a video on how I get this thing, the balance on the Ronin. Like, it's crazy. I got to do some MacGyver type stuff to get it to balance, but it does work. So I'll try to get a link in the description to all the pieces, all the parts and everything, links to where you can buy them. I did do a video earlier, so I might kind of try to blend that in and show you the problems that I was having with the cars connecting, and I'll probably go ahead and go over to that right now. So there's the top handle. Here are my C-Fast breakout cables. I just kind of like wrote on it so I know which way they go in. And with these, I just put Velcro on them. And I also have Velcro on the back of my V-mount battery. So I said put that on there. Put that on there like that. And then I kind of like feed these under. As you can see, I kind of like using my, I still like using this adapter because I can kind of have something to wrap my power cords around. Close this. Well, not necessarily the power cord. Sorry, I went silent there for a minute, but this USB adapter, you'll see what I mean in a second. You can see I like using this adapter. See, because I can kind of like wrap it around because this USB port is so long. I kind of bring these underneath. Alright, so that's pretty much it right there. Pop the lens on here. This is the Tamron 24-70. I like it. I'll do a review on all that stuff later. But let's get into it. Let's turn it on, see what we got. One thing I will say is I do often have problems sometimes with the cards not reading. Like here, I don't know if you can see, but it says no cards. So what I do for that is I'll turn it off. Unplug everything. Let's see, make sure everything is on. And then what I'll do is, after I got everything off, I'll take these out. And I'll reconnect the power. Okay, so yeah, that's it. You know, if anybody has any questions, just let me know. I will say, I mean, it's a good camera. I love the camera. And if you're willing to deal with the SSD compromised, then I mean, it's the best way to go. Like I said, all this whole setup right here was under $850, and I mean the C box, I think they want like $600 just for that alone. So after you do that and you buy 2 SSDs, you're gonna be well over what you spent on this. And I mean, to me, you can't beat it. So yeah, I have more test footage coming up. Low light, I'll go ahead and speak on that real quick. I don't know what people think of low light. Sorry, air conditioner's clicking on, but for me, low light is like available light, like having at least one light or something like that. This camera is not an A7S II. It's not gonna shoot in complete dark. I mean, you can shoot with it with natural lighting. You just have to make sure you're optimizing that natural light, and you can get some pretty decent shots even with ISO 400, as low as that, with a fast lens. Like I use a Tamron 24-70. I have the Tokina 11-16 2.8. 24-70 is a 2.8. I got the Sigma 18-35 1.8, and then I have the Tamron 15-30 2.8. So they're pretty fast lenses. I'm thinking about going into the Rokinon cinema lenses, getting some T1.5s, but I don't know. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and end out this video. Try to get those links in the description. Again, this is Ursa Mini 4.6K. This is my setup. You know, well, actually, pop this on there. Bam, that's the setup. I mean, the image quality you're gonna get out this camera is crazy, man. I would suggest buying this camera. Like, the low light is good for the camera that it is. For a cinema camera, 800 ISO is like, I can get anything done I need to get done with 800 ISO. You know, invest in a few LED lights. I'll show you the LED lights I'm actually using to light this, and they're cheap, they're wireless, I can take them anywhere. So I can use one small LED light with this camera, and the one I use, I can change the temperature. So that's all I need. I can get away with pulling off any kind of shot I need, for me personally. So I don't know. So I'm signing off right now. If you have any questions or anything like that, just leave your comments below. If you want to know anything, like I said, questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. You know, I'm trying to bring you more content. And yeah, that's it.